Right now, fantasy gamers are looking at the waiver wire trying to find that next running back to stash or to import into their lineups, trying to find that guy that could help them out. Running backs are essential right now, considering from a macro standpoint, the running back position has not been good this year. We've seen our studs fall off a lot. We've had a lot of volatility in the running back market from week to week, and finding guys off the waiver wire is crucial. One guy got anointed the starting job on Sunday morning, and everybody flocked to the waiver wire really quick. He was a trendy stash during the early part of the season. He was in a grand situation, but it took time for things to click, and now we're seeing more opportunity his way. I'm talking about Isiah Pacheco, and the news went off early Sunday. People ran to the waiver wire, and his ownership percentage, his roster rate, bumped up by 34% to 58%. As it sits right now, he's being rostered in 60% of leagues. So he does currently have a high roster rate at 60%, but there's meat on the bone here. He's still available in 40% leagues or so, depending on where you play on. If you play on ESPN, Yahoo, or something like that, he might be available in more leagues to you than compared to Sleeper. But what we want from Isiah Pacheco, mainly he's in the Chiefs offense. Patrick Mahomes is the money printer here. He will illuminate the production, will give him some spike weeks if he's consistently getting opportunity. We saw his snap share jump up to 30% this week, which was solid, the highest of his career so far. Had 8 carries for 43 yards against a bad matchup against the 49ers, which was a blessing because that allows us to catch him on the waiver wire in some of our leagues if he's still there, if he's still available. This video is more like, hey, check out now. He might be still available because there's always a chance because he should be rostered in your league. If not, you might want to pick him up right now. He looked good in practice throughout training camp. He was blowing up. A lot of people were talking about him as the next running back for the Chiefs to be the starter. He's 5'10", 210 pounds. At the combine, ran a 4.37 40-yard dash. He blew up the combine at a 98 percentile size-adjusted speed score. So the athleticism, the size, enough to hold it down, carry the ball between the tackles. And that's really what you want here. You want a guy here with this peak athleticism in an offense like this that can anoint his production, that can allow him to flow, and the upside's grand, and there's really not much else here. We got a late round pick who had some production in college that does look good on the field in spurts. There is room to grow with this prospect. He's not a 100% finished product, but from a fantasy perspective, we just need him to get some touches. We need the Chiefs to have some good game scripts. We need things opened up for him, and he has the upside to hit if everything aligns for him, especially in those plus matchups. Could give you some boom weeks. If he continues to start for the Chiefs, you could have a monster player on your hand down the line in the stretch for the fantasy playoffs. If not, he's just a stash. You can always dump him if you want. But he's a guy who should be considered a top-tier stash because he's in a top-tier situation, top-tier athleticism, and when he gets opportunity, he's in a grand situation that could just causes production to spike. And especially in those boom weeks, those big games that the Chiefs are in, you can't tell which one's going to be, but it could be a Pacheco game here and there. This is a guy that you just put in your lineup sometime, close your eyes, hope for the best, especially you're hurting. And he may hit for you, he may not. But these stashes, these boom bust guys, if they're in a good situation, those are the ones you kind of want to bet on because sometimes this good situation could allow them to flourish a little bit, at least from a production standpoint. Let me know what you think about them in the comments below. Let me know. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Will only help you going forward. I'm dropping waiver wire content all day long today and tomorrow, helping you out with waiver wire, trades, and everything else. But I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.